fellow heroes and villains, welcome back to the channel. Genesis 7 here, bringing you another DC heroes and villains video, and you can tell I'm thoroughly excited. If you're following DC heroes and villains on the socials, you know why I'm excited. If you are on the Discord of DC heroes and villains, link below, you know why I'm excited. We have the release notes for this unprecedented update coming to the game, the game changer, where everything begins again. It is coming, and it's coming next week, guys, and we're going to be covering it on the channel, so be sure to hit the thumbs up button and subscribe to the channel. And we're going to go over these release notes, guys. We're going to go over them. If there's something you're looking for in particular, there are going to be timestamps in the description down below as always, but I want you guys to sit down, chill, relax, and go through these with me so we can discuss everything that's coming to DC heroes and villains. And without further ado, let's switch over. Release notes: DC heroes and villains soft launch 4 0.6.25. and of course, if you're in the Philippines, Belgium, or Denmark, that update will be live in those stores, in those regions next week, so be sure to update your game and play along with me. But if you don't have access just yet, stay tuned to the channel because we're going to be covering it. We are most definitely going to be covering it. So let's do this. I'm hyped. Hello heroes and villains. The development team has been working very hard over the last few weeks on some major changes for the game. A new way to collect your beloved DC characters, and even more technical adjustments to improve performance, as well as a new PvP mode. Keep reading to see what changes are coming in this update, which will be available next week. Woohoo! So let's get straight into it and kind of like unpack this as we go through and talk about it. New game mode, Assault. Assemble your team to attack other DC heroes and villains players in this new PvP mode. Win matches, get rewards, and progress through the all new in-game league. Oh, I'm going to try and be the best. Compose your attack team by selecting 5 DC characters from your roster. Your defense team is automatically selected from your 5 strongest heroes and villains. Win matches and earn trophies to climb the ranks. Earn gems every day. Use the Assault credits to unlock exclusive items in the new Assault shop. So PvP is coming to the game. Now PvP is a very decisive topic when it comes to mobile games, and we will probably have many debates in the future about this. But let's just get hyped. We have the mode. We have the kind of beginning of this PvP. This is probably going to be the test of PvP before we go worldwide here in the launch. So let's be excited. The new in-game league, composing your attack team using 5 characters, either heroes or villains. It looks like, again, that your defense team is automatically selected. I don't know if that's going to be a pro or a con, because you might be able to create a defense team if you're to do it yourself that would really be OP. So I think if it's just picking your 5 best characters, it's the best of both worlds, really. I'm assuming you can't select your own defense team, just because that you could really break it by just using characters that are going to have insane synergies or something. I don't know. We'll have to see if automatically being selected is good or not. Obviously, having leaderboards again falls into what I've just spoke about, PvP, people being split down the middle and being on one side for or against. I'm just excited to try out this mode, and I'm sure you guys are as well. So PvP, we'll see that next week. Moving on to balancing changes. The game economy has been revamped across the game. A game reset will occur upon release of the update. Every player will start from 0. But it's all right. We're all starting from 0, so we're all going to be in this together. Hopefully progress will not be wiped again leading up to worldwide launch. I assume it isn't, because they have everything they need for this reset. We'll see how it goes, but players will be compensated generously with in-game resources based on progression and monetary investment during the soft launch period. Once players have updated the game to the latest release, they'll find an in-game mail awaiting them for all the respective compensations. Now, I have not spent money in the game just yet, so I'm probably not going to get the top tier rewards for monetary purchases, but I grinded my characters like crazy. I shot to level 50 and I invested in all my characters. Lex Luther, Batman, Copperhead, Nightwing. Oh man, I'm missing these guys already, but I'm sure it's going to be quite the journey getting them again. But let me know in this video, if you're watching this after the update's gone live, on how your compensation was. Obviously, we'll be talking about it in the video next week. There will be a link when that video is up here, I guess. Woo, throw it up, future gen. But for now, we'll see what happens when that comes to the game next week. And if you have any questions or issues regarding the package, you can contact support. So you can do that via in-game, or either there is an email I think you can contact. I'm sure if you post it in the Discord, they will give you the right link to go to if you have any problems. So here's a word that I really like the look of, especially when making content on a mobile game like DC Heroes and Villains. Metagame changes. The character star system has been revamped. Characters are now rated from 2 to 5 stars to reflect their rarity. Stars no longer can be upgraded. Character shards are no longer needed to unlock characters. It's going to be hit and miss for people. We'll see. I'm thoroughly hyped actually, because we'll get into it in a sec. All characters are recruited immediately. This allows you to unlock characters more faster. Character shards are now given when receiving a duplicate. Wait a minute, let me read this again. Sorry, I'm tripping over my words just a little bit. Character shards are now only given when receiving a duplicate character and are used to upgrade passive abilities. So shards and dupes further invest into your character. So passive abilities seem like they could be a big deal with them being related to kind of dupes, especially pulling on the gacha. So we'll see that. After unlocking all passive abilities, duplicate credits are converted into character credits for 2 to 3 star characters, or elite character credits for 4 to 5 star characters, which can be used in the new upgrade shop. So that's really going to be a game changer for your dupes. Hopefully these kind of trade-ins are going to be worth it for those dupes after you've invested on your passives. And reading that, I'm thinking that maybe passive abilities aren't that kind of OP. We'll see. I bet they are for the 4 and 5 star characters, because getting dupes are going to be hard because of the draw rates. Expect those characters to have pretty OP passive abilities, and the 2 and 3 star characters not to have the best passive abilities because they're going to be upgraded faster, of course. We'll just see what's in this upgrade shop to see if we want to be pulling some dupes. And we'll see if the character credits are just exclusive for getting dupes, or if there is another way to get them. For example, maybe in the leaderboards of the PvP, you may get shards for a character that you've unlocked. Like it might say, come in the top 10, you unlock Nightwing. And if you've already got Nightwing, you'll get the character credits. I don't know. Maybe there's another. We'll see. All these things are like up in the air at the moment. They sound very good. We'll see them in more detail when the update comes out. But I am a fan. I've come to grips that having a straight out character from 2 to 5 stars in a pool is going to be good, because pulling a 4 or 5 star character in a gacha is going to feel so good. Especially maybe we have banners that have improved drop rates, so maybe there'll be like the Bat Family banner for like the launch. So obviously increased rates of pulling Batman or Nightwing, Robin, Red Hood, if he's in the game, Batgirl, etc. You know what I'm saying. Or maybe there's like a Gotham banner where all Gotham characters have a rate up. Really excited. Banners are just going to be crazy in this, and I hope we have some crazy banners with some good drop rates, by the way. Good drop rates. We want to be pulling those characters. Anyway, UI changes. The character recruitment experience has been greatly improved. I assume this is going to be more intense, more suspense in the gacha pull-in. So when you pull in on your capsules, you're going to be like, maybe it has an animation. If you get a 5-star, it's got like a gold, you know, you've got one because of the gold shine, and you know that you just got a common kind of pull because it's like just blue, generic blue, and then purple for the 4 stars or something like that. Something to really kind of get you into your pools. Special portrait border has been added to some characters in the roster screen. Gold frame for 5-star characters, a silver frame for the 4-star characters. I'm thinking about the pre-registration bonus. Pre-register if you haven't already. The last is the Catwoman portrait, and it has a gold frame, which tells me that Catwoman may be a 5-star character now, or maybe there is. Let me just go back through the characters. Stars can no longer be upgraded, so maybe there's different versions of a character. So you can get like there's a 3-star Catwoman, but you can also pull a 5-star Catwoman, and that comes with the gold frame. I don't know. I'm just thinking off the cuff here. I'm just like making up these scenarios in my head because I'm so excited. But obviously, it'll all come into fruition when the game update is out. Anyway, character level has replaced power rating in the roster, so it's easy to know which characters can be leveled, which is going to be nice. Added a recruit button on the map screen to allow you to get characters much easier. I'll be going on that all the time. Recruit. Added daily offers button on the map screen. It was separated from the rest of the shop to make room for the assault and upgrade shop tabs. So maybe this is where they're going to put like the banners, like a scrolling, like a news feed. You're like a banner and you scroll it, it'll be like, there's the Batman banner, scroll, here's your free pull for the day, scroll, here's your kind of assault shop, gacha. You can click it, it's all there on the home screen ready for you. So the home screen feels more like a home screen because the time I'm making this video before this big update, the home screen is just your map, your living world. So we'll see. Improved item tooltips to be more specific to show your current inventory. Again, that's a really good quality of life to see what you've actually got in like upgrade items, etc. Shards, you'll probably be able to view there, and everything else in between. Gameplay changes, and I can see that we're coming towards the end of the post already, man. I want to just keep reading before, like, I just want to be reading until next week. But gameplay changes. The speed for a character to charge power moves has been improved. That's going to be nice. A more noticeable difference between character speed stats. So, speed stat, how did that work? How did the speed stat, it was how many tiles you needed to match before you could use your power move. So it's going to probably be more prominent. You're going to really notice it. So for example, if you've got the Flash, the speed stat's going to be really good. So maybe you just need 2-3 matches, or you could, if you get lucky, and match 6 straight off the bat. His power moves available. I'm assuming that's how the speed stat works, because I think that's how it worked beforehand. It just wasn't very clear on how it worked. Taunt and stealth attributes are now fixed and worked as intended. Did taunt never usually work? I can't remember. And stealth. Batman had stealth, didn't he? And Batman still got hit by, and Catwoman as well. They still got hit by AoE attacks. Maybe they don't get hit by AoE attacks, so if they got stealth, they just don't get hit regardless, unless they're the last character standing. And then taunt, obviously, is the vice versa of that. So we'll see. I'm excited, and I'm asking questions already. Power moves are affected by enemy color. So maybe power moves are going to be even, unless it being like a set amount of damage. If you are using your red character, I can't even remember the weaknesses of the gems, but you say you're hitting a weakness of a character with your power move, it's going to be even OP'er. So I'm assuming if it's a weakness, maybe times 2. If it's someone that's strong against you, maybe it's like 0.75 or something like that. 0.75, like a fraction of full damage, etc. We'll see. And then last but not least, performance and technical changes. Additional device optimization to improve loading times and better game performances. Very interested for this one because the performance updates that we had with the game so far have been hit and miss, really pending on what device you have. I have an iPhone. Do I have an iPhone 12 or an 11? I don't know. I got one of those two. I haven't got the latest one, but I've got one that's been good enough for DC heroes and villains. But load times are a bit all over the place during the period of soft launch that we've had so far, so it'll be very interested to just kind of have that snappy kind of menu kind of going through and loading through battles and stuff. We'll see. And there we have it. It's actually shorter than I was anticipating, but it does thoroughly get me excited. I'm really excited for the star ratings of characters. I'm interested to see if we'll have different variants of characters. For example, the 5-star Catwoman, maybe you can get a 3-star Catwoman as well, and maybe they look visually different ever so slightly. I don't know, different abilities, but it does open the door to do that, is what I'm saying. But we'll see, because obviously you can't upgrade stars no more. They are set star ratings and they reflect their rarity. I'm excited, guys. I'm thoroughly excited for this update. It comes next week. You know for a fact that I'm going to be covering it on the channel without a shadow of a doubt. Subscribe if you haven't already. I'm going to keep plugging that because we are going to be busting it out, the content. We're going to be diving in deep with this, leading up to worldwide launch, which is now scheduled for 2023. So please continue to follow the soft launch journey of DC heroes and villains with me. And to be quite honest, I want to try and cut the video here because I think the last one was like half an hour long. This has just gone over about half of that time. I think that's fair just to go over these notes because I'm just going to keep getting hyped and talking over things. So there we have it, the release notes. The update is coming next week. I'm thoroughly excited. Thank you for watching the video, and until next time, I'll catch you on the flip side.